Well, since you bring it up, let me switch gears and go to the latest revelations about the NSA. NSA Director Keith Alexander was in Las Vegas at the end of last month, and again he gave assurances that the NSA is complying with the law and that there are appropriate checks and balances. Here's what he said.
I think it's important to understand the strict oversight that goes in on these programs, because the assumption is that people are out there just wheeling and dealing. And nothing could be further from the truth. We have tremendous oversight and compliance in these programs.
Congressman King, you are a staunch defender of the NSA and its programs. You call the people who work there, quote, patriots, but it would also appear very clear that mistakes are being made, and in many cases, they are not, as they should be, reporting those mistakes.
Now, John, I totally disagree with that, and I fully disagree with what Senator Rand Paul said. That was just a grab bag of misinformation and distortion coming from him. The fact is, John, look at this. Take Rand Paul's own numbers. He said there's billions of phone calls being collected. It's not really true, but assume he's being right for once. Billions of phone calls being collected. You juxtapose that with 2,800 violations, which were self-reported by the NSA, which should not violate anyone's rights. You're talking about 1,900 of them being foreigners, and when they came to the U.S. because of their foreign mobile phone, it wasn't immediately transferred over the way it was supposed to be. No Americans' rights were violated with that. The others were records that were kept for more than 5 years by accident, self-reported by the NSA. To me, a scandal is when a government agency is somehow using information to hurt people and go after them. Whatever mistakes were made were inadvertent, and if you have a 99.99% batting average, that's better than most media people do, most politicians do, and I have a tremendous respect for General Alexander and the NSA, and this whole tone of snooping and spying that we use, I think it's horrible. It's really a distortion and a smear and a slander of good patriotic Americans.